Hey, I'm October. I'm doing a little drawing today because I need to get a Disney drawing done. I got a sketch. You could do a sketch or you could do a printout. My printer has no ink now. You run through a lot of tape. I need to buy tape. You can always fit this way. I don't want to be too short. It's on the peg. Pin it that way. Hide the peg bar. Tape. It doesn't fall off, at least. Electric tape is not the best option. That's all I got. From my drawing, I could do an inking, but cell is more expensive and a lot harder. A lot harder on your budget. Because you need really good drawing tools. As you get older, your hands are going to shake a little bit, and that's kind of expected with age. Just gotta work with it. Even if you're tracing, you could get jitters from the hand, drawing too much or something. Just go with whatever precautions you can. Whatever light box you have. If you don't have a light box, you can use just the plain old standing art table. I had that a long time ago, but I don't anymore. So I got this guy now. Got tossed out, wish I didn't. But they're pretty expensive and pretty. I looked at doing comic book paper. Because at some point I will run out of animation paper. I'm not going to be rebuying for a while. Plus I prefer doing inking on paper instead of a cell. Much easier. Wasn't much. Drawing bigger is always easier. Once you go into the full poses, it's much harder. You need smaller brushes. Small brushes also can be very expensive. But if you want to, you can show the action and draw it in a circle. But if you're tracing, that's all you need to do. Or you can use the window even. But can't use the window if it's nighttime. So. There's a lot of images out there that are not accurate, so just be careful to what you pick. That's how references are. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes they're not. Has a couple little eyelashes. I even looked at comic book paper, but it's too expensive for me right now. It costs more than animation paper. So one, I could take that into inking, but also inking is expensive. Better ink, more money, that's how it goes. You need brushes or brush pen. Got a good brush pen or a calligraphy pen could cost you at least $50 to $100 for a good one. You could get ones that are custom, which I like, but they're very expensive. So I tend to stick to pencil the most I can. either red, blue, or basic pencil. Even some pencils are super expensive, like black wing pencils, stuff like that Disney uses. Or the Tricondera pencils are very expensive. So you buy in a box and you pay like $30 for a box. Money like that adds up. Either could do like a printout, use a printout, basic paper is fine, or I still have animation paper, it's still in the budget. Animation paper is pretty expensive, depends where you're buying from. This old paper I have anyway, so I don't care, super clean or whatever. I'm not selling these. I used to sell paintings a long time ago, but I don't anymore because there's no money in it. Plus I have to buy canvas, so it's pretty hard to sell stuff on paper. That's like how I do a cleanup. And the rough, you can see it has like guidelines in it and stuff like that. But if you're tracing, either way, you're learning. So whatever you pick up, that's how you're going to be drawing. So whoever you learn from, if you learn from me, you're going to be doing more tracing than anything more. Unless if you have something like this, you could do on a more expensive Wacom machine, but then you have to pay like $1,000, over $1,000, up to $2,000. And you could do more freehand stuff on a tablet. Tablet cannot do, but that's why tracing helps a lot. And invest in what you can for your studio, because school is expensive. Once you're done with school, you don't have access to that anymore, so just keep that in mind. You don't have access to life drawing anymore, so if you still want to take more life drawing, you would have to pay for school again, or part-time, and part-time is super expensive, so best thing to do is get your own setup, whatever you can, and upgrade it when you can. Best thing I could tell you. And inking is pretty tough. I like inking on paper the best, but I like to learn more cell painting, inking process, but it's too expensive for me. So unless if I join a studio, then I could learn that way. But I'm on my own, so freelance stuff. Do these? I would have to put them on canvas and sell them that way to galleries, but you never make your money that way. So this gallery takes at least 50% of your work. Even if you do charge them like $200 for a small painting, you get maybe $50 to $100 out of it, and doesn't really pay for paint. You lose money everywhere. Watercolor, you lose a ton of money. Digital, you lose a ton of money. So like that's how art is. Unless you get lucky and you get a studio and you get to make money, but then you have to deal with moving, paying rent somewhere else, setting stuff up somewhere else, and that costs money. So again, you're in the hole, and you're just working for your rent plus your school. So gotta be careful with that. Thanks for watching. Hopefully some of my drawing helps you, and what type of paper you should use. Larger paper is better, I think. If you get into canvas, then that'll be good, but that costs money.